Today we're going to be making flour tortillas. Our ingredients are going to be water, salt, flour, lard or vegetable shortening, and you will need a big bowl, a rolling pin, a flat surface, some extra flour for dusting, good job, and a sifter or a strainer so that you can get all the lumps out of your flour, and a scale or a measuring cup. I use a scale, but you can use a measuring cup. So, alright, we're gonna get started. So, I've measured out my flour. This is 500 grams of flour, or 2.5 cups of flour. We're gonna sift it. If you don't have a sifter like this, you can just use like, I forget what it's called. It's a sifter, yo. It is what it is. Anyhow, so we're sifting this just to get all like the extra little lumps out, because sometimes your flour will clump and you don't want clumpy flour. Alright, so there's no clumps in my flour. I'm lucky. Got our flour. We're going to add some salt, just as regular table salt. You don't want any rock salt, because that's gonna like leave, you know, big clumps in your tortillas, and you don't want like to eat a tortilla that has like a big old chunk of salt in it. That would be gross. So this is about, I don't know, like a tablespoon, and you're just gonna mix that all in. It might look like a lot, but this is gonna be at least 18 tortillas, if not more. So from here, you're going to add a 3/4 of a cup of lard. It's pork lard, but if you don't have that, that's okay. You can use vegetable shortening like Crisco. Some Crisco over here. It doesn't have to be pork. It can be vegan. This can be a vegan thing. So yes, my cup did look overflowing, but that's because you need a third of a cup, and mine is a 1/4 cup. So I just overfilled it a little bit. Yes, these measurements aren't exact. It's fine. It'll be fine. Everything will be fine. So now you're just going to take this and like mix it until your fat is incorporated. It's okay if it's messy. We can clean up later. So your flour should now be able to like clump together if you smush it. And then you're just gonna add your water. So you're not, the thing about water is it depends on how humid it is outside or in your house. So you might need all of the water if it's like a really dry day, but you might not. So we're adding our water in here. And I guess I warmed it up too much because now it's like, it looks hot. So I'm scared of it. Whatever. Okay, so we'll see how hot water goes. So you're just gonna add it like a little bit at a time until all of this kind of forms together. And it's still gonna be pretty wet, but you don't want it to be too wet. You can always add water, but you can't take it away. Once you add too much, then you have to add more flour, and then you're gonna end up messing up your mixture, because then your flour is not gonna be proportionate to your fat. So you don't want to just keep adding stuff you don't have to. Alright, so this does need more water. This is clumping together, but it's still pretty dry. Sorry about all the loud sounds. I'm not good at this yet. Okay. And this is basically it. So it looks like a sticky mess, right? We can all agree that that's a sticky mess. Keep your bowl, because you're gonna let it sit in here. Alright, so you're gonna put it on your table and literally just knead this for 1 minute. That's all it really needs. It just needs a minute. And what you're trying to do is you're trying to get it to all come together and be a little bit less sticky and get all the sticky stuff off your hands. and you're working your gluten, but you're not going to overwork it because we're literally just going at this for a minute. So it's a like push and then pull back. And that's all you're doing. You're just going to push it and pull it back onto itself, and then push it again, pull it back onto itself for about a minute. Okay, so this is done. You see, as you can see, my hands are clean now. This is kind of how it looks. So we're just gonna roll it up into a nice ball, and you're going to put it back in your dirty bowl. And then you're gonna cover this with a towel or saran wrap and a towel. I'll see what I can find, and we'll come back to it in 20 minutes. Okay, so here's my saran wrap, and I'm going to put my timer. Okay, and we'll be back. Okay, so it's been over 20 minutes. I can roll this out now. I have my comal over here. It's already hot because I turned it on. I thought I was going to be able to get everything in one shot, but I'll just kind of move this out the way so I can roll on my glass thing. I don't have a rolling pin, so I'm using a water bottle from the dollar store. But if you have a rolling pin, use that. If you don't, improvise, use a cup, it's whatever, nobody cares. My tortillas probably will not come out round. But it doesn't matter what shape they are because they're still going to be delicious and we're still going to eat them. So, here we go. Okay, these are my last two. I kind of figured out how to get them more round. I've just been like rolling them, and usually one side will be kind of circular and the other side will be not. And I've just been kind of stretching it on the comal to like get it to look more uniform. Yeah. So I've just been hand stretching before I put it down on the comal. And I mean, this isn't a perfect circle, but it's way more circular than how I've been rolling them. I burnt my thumb with some steam right now, but I got a good photo, so that's what matters. Alright, so see, it's not circular, and then we're taking it and kind of just stretching it. Place it down, and just kind of pull it into place. There, and now it looks more circular. So I hope this worked for you guys. I still have another batch that I need to make because I'm making a kilo, but this is like a good amount of tortillas for, you know, a day or two, or to put away for the week, just depending on how many people are in your family and who's all gonna eat and how many y'all are planning to eat. Usually if I'm eating flour tortillas, I'm not eating more than 2. But I have seen people eat them as if they were corn tortillas, and I mean, I can eat 4 or 5 corn tortillas because I really like corn tortillas. Flour just, I feel like it fills me up, and I don't know, maybe the gluten bothers my tummy, I don't know. I just prefer corn, but a lot of people like flour, and I learned how to do this, so I'm trying to share. Thanks for watching!
Two cups and a half of, oh shit. Here we go. Unwrap. And it will be.
What is me?
What? Go over there. I'm recording. I'm gonna start over. Sifter or a strainer. Yeah. That's the right word. Anyway, okay, I'll show you everything.